Welcome to the Empowered Women in Gaming interview series. During these interviews, you will meet some of the most remarkable women in the gaming and entertainment industries who have burst through glass ceilings, achieved remarkable accolades, and empowered other women to do the same. In this interview, I had the pleasure of speaking to Silky C, an established Twitch-affiliated streamer who has an absolutely unstoppable attitude towards life as a content creator, a mom, a wife, a full-time employee, an aspiring TikToker, and so much more. Personally, Silky has shown me the power of committing to positivity even when life seems the hardest. I know you will be inspired by the end of this interview. And if you are looking to support this cause, please check out our Empower Women merch line. All of the proceeds are going to be going to the Women's Shelters of Canada. Their link and the link to the merch are in the description. I hope you enjoy. So to officially introduce Silky C, here's how it's done. Silky C in the place to be, went to John Jay University. I did it in memory.
It was amazing.
Thank you. I know. I practice really hard in the mirror. It's so lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being our very first participant and having to go through all of this rigmarole. I really appreciate you. Awesome human being.
I'm very happy to be here.
So if you guys didn't know, Silky C is an incredible Twitch streamer. You'll often catch her live with a child or two and a Lord Oni lurking in the background. And they're incredible individuals. Lord Oni, her husband, is also a streamer, so definitely make sure you guys are checking him out. If we can get a shout out for Oni as well, I'd appreciate it. So tell me, Silky, are they there in the background today? Are they there? They're around?
Home. They're upstairs. I said to stay upstairs for at least an hour.
Yeah.
Give mommy an hour. That's all I'm asking.
Just an hour.
And then it'll be a free-for-all after that.
Yeah. We're definitely going to see a child or two probably pop up.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's fine. That's fine with me. I love it. What? I don't think I actually know your children's names now that I come to think of it.
Well, my daughter's name is Nariko, and my son is Kenzo.
Kenzo,
those are Japanese names.
Those are incredible. Wait, are they based off of any particular meaning?
Nariko is from, actually was Oni's suggestion. I know he's in chat, so maybe he'll remember the name of the game. It's based on a character in a game that we played. It was the first game he bought for the PS4, PS3. Oh, I forget what the name of the game is called. But it was the main character, main protagonist, female. She was like a badass. Heavenly Sword, yes, that's what it's called.
Oh, Heavenly Sword, yeah.
Her name was Nariko, so I named her after that. And as for Kenzo, we just needed a name that was Japanese, and we waited like to the wire, like I was being induced, and we didn't have a name yet, and I was like in a panic. But then I came across that name. I'm like, oh, I like it. I can yell this name.
Yeah,
this one.
I can yell this name.
That's the rule. If you have you have to like yell the name so you know when you get mad at your kids. Because if you can't yell the name, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. I didn't realize that was a foolproof test for kid naming.
That was my test anyways.
I mean, I definitely do that with like with like pets and stuff. I need to make sure I can holler it appropriately. It needs to have like the 2-syllable, like Oliver. It needs the 2-syllable like emphasis. And now I know. It works for kids too. Good.
Absolutely.
Goomba. I'm gonna practice that.
See,
it does work. You're right. Sorry, I didn't mean. I love you. You're a wonderful kid. Thank you. She's staring at me down the hall.
What?
She's like, why are you using my name like that though? There's so many things that I want to talk to you about. There's so much that you do, that you have done. Okay, I'm gonna lay it down. First up, Twitch streaming. When did this journey begin? How did you get into streaming?
So, funny story. I used to be one of those, like, I was always a gamer. That's nothing new for me, but I kind of drifted off because, life, getting older or whatever. And Oni was downstairs watching Twitch streamers, and I was one of those partners who were like, why are you watching streamers? Why can't you play the game yourself? And I was one of those people.
Yeah.
But then I sat down, I was watching football. I'm like, oh, it's kind of the same thing. It's a different genre, right?
Yeah.
Me watching football, him watching gamers, same thing.
So
I'm like, let me give this a try. So I created an account, and then I was like, if I start streaming, it'll give me an excuse to play video games. That was like my root of all roots. So I started streaming, and I started in 2016. And I started like through the PS4, and like I didn't talk, I had no mic, I had no camera, like nothing. Like anyone came in my channel, I respond through chat. I hate my voice on camera, so I was like, this is not happening. I'm not talking to anybody. And Oni was like, you need to get a mic. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't want to. So eventually I got a mic. Eventually I got a camera. The rest is history.
So when you started, it was just the game?
Yeah, I started with, what did I start with? I think it was either Smite. The first few games were Smite, Dragon Age Inquisition, and something else. Oh, and Until Dawn. Those were the first three I think I played.
Nice.
Like through, and a few other like smaller games, but those three for sure were like my go-to. I remember
games.
sitting like on the couch and like everything else behind me and stuff before I got my computer set up. So yeah, that's kind of where it started.
Did you like take a good chunk out of
Rocket League. Yes, thank you, Oni, and Rocket League.
Sorry. Rocket League. Good one. I love
was
Rocket
terrible
League.
at that. I had to. I was like, I am terrible. I'm gonna go.
Terrible.
I gotta go.
Terrible. No,
terrible.
Play. It's okay to be shitty at Rocket League. I feel like that just makes you one of the people. That's everybody sucks at Rocket League.
So bad. Like even my son is better than me at that game. Like I'll watch him play, and I'm just like, how? How do you get this?
Yeah. Why? What do you get out of this? How do you do it? How do you do it so well? I had to watch like YouTube videos.
Right.
And I still couldn't figure it out. I'm like, oh
yeah.
No,
I was like, we're gonna stop now.
Smuggler has a question from chat. What games does Silky like to play when you're not streaming, and why?
Probably Paladins, I think, would be the main one. For those who don't know what Paladins is, as a friend of mine would call it, is like the Fisher Price of Overwatch. So I play that quite a bit. I'm always trying to do like, there's always these quests and like dailies I try to get through, and I find that game for the most part relaxing until people don't know how to play properly, and then I get angry, but it's fine. I digress.
Yeah
fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that's probably the one game I play the most off stream.
That's awesome. And how long have you been playing that? For many?
Since it came out. So whenever Overwatch came out, 2020, when did Overwatch come out? Anyway, it came out. Paladins came out like 4 months later, so I've been playing it since
then.
Yeah.
I have never checked out Paladins, but a lot of people have recommended it to me. Is there a reason that you have decided not to stream it?
I do stream it once in a while. I think I streamed it last night, actually.
Did you? Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I go through spurts. So I'll play it for a while, then I'll just throw it like in the bucket for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm back into it again. So I've been playing it a lot recently.
Very nice. Yeah, you kind of need that.
Yeah.
You need that garbage bucket. You just put things in there for a sec, and then you're like, I'm coming back to you. And you need to stay there, and then you'll rotate. That's what I feel like with Warframe. Okay, Bobby Doc has some questions. He wants to know if you play games with Oni.
I do. I play Paladins with Oni.
You play Paladins with him?
Yeah.
Is he as good
also
as you?
another game. He's way better. Are you kidding me?
No.
He's so much better.
I don't accept it.
He's so much better. Okay, well, that's the thing. Yeah, so he kind of played that. He plays a lot more. We played another game together. It was, I know there was that Man of Badan game that came out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We played that one together. That was a whole cluster of a mess.
Was it?
Oh my gosh.
What happened? Oh my gosh, I would love to see the two of you play that game.
Spoiler alert, I think we decided to stream it together, I think near the back end of it, I think. But I think we killed everyone except for one person out of all the characters in the game. So
Good.
We're
A
like,
mass murder experience.
Oh yes, I am like queen of killing people off in games. Like that's like my forte when it comes to horror games.
High five.
And trying to keep everyone alive. I just kill them off.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, always. I try. I'm gonna keep everyone alive.
Yeah.
Or like my favorite character. I can't kill you. You're my favorite, and
they die. Yeah. The more you try to keep them alive, the more likely they are to die. I have discovered in those games. It's true. Yeah. They all die.
Well, I'm like, sorry, David, I can't go back. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
This is what it is.
There's no restart.
Have you and Oni ever considered like dual streaming some of this stuff?
We've done a couple. I know we did for our anniversary. We did a dual stream together.
Oh.
So that was fun. What we did was we just kind of we streamed like our own channels, but we had our cameras on each other's streams.
Nice.
What did we play that day? I'm sure Oni's listening right now. He probably knows. I don't. I have the worst memory. My memory's garbage.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure he remembers. So
we're in
hopefully
the
he'll
same
pipe in and tell us in chat what game it was. I don't remember what it was we played together. It was something, but I don't remember.
It was fun. It was fine. It was a fine game.
I enjoyed it.
Good. Well, I mean, it's about the experience, though. I mean,
Right?
playing for Doc and I, playing together is like one of the most important experiences for us as a couple. Like doing it off stream and just like bonding over that. Do you guys find like you have time to do that? Do you like?
I mean, sure.
Once in a while,
Right?
Yeah.
So often.
It's tough. It's tough to find that time.
It is, and like I know there's a few games. I tend to play a lot more single player games, and he does tend to play more like co-op games compared to me anyway. So sometimes it's hard to find games that we both want to play together. Hence, it's kind of why we do play more Paladins, because we both enjoy the game and do play it together. So that's kind of like our go-to game.
Yeah, the Paladins. I think I need to check this game out. I need to invest in it for you, just so I can see what it's like. What do you play on PC?
Free.
Is it free?
I play on. It's free. Yeah.
And cross-plat.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay, that's pretty sweet. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Okay, I need to check out Paladins. Now, we're talking about your family, we're talking about Oni, and now talking about you as a parent. Has anyone ever guilted you for streaming as a parent? Has anyone ever, commented on the fact that your kids are on stream? As I know that this is a problem that some women face while they're streaming. Have you ever had to deal with that?
Not with my kids on stream, probably because they're super cute and there's no way you can they're like, they want to see more of them half the time.
Yeah.
So which is great.
Yeah.
They're adorable. But people who would critique, me just streaming in general, not spending more time with my kids off stream is like my own family, to be honest with you. Sometimes, right? Yeah, which is unfortunate because they don't get the world of Twitch and the world of gaming. So, them being like, you should spend more time with the kids. I'm like, but we do spend time. We game together. We hang out together.
Yeah.
And then they do their own thing together. And they kick Oni out of bed so they can have sleepovers with me and sit together. So
Aww.
we spend time together. Just it's not their version of spending time together.
What time would be. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That makes sense. That's is that how you respond typically, or how do you manage those pressures?
Whenever it's like, why do you spend more time with the kids? I'm like, but we do. And I just list off a bunch of stuff.
All the things.
And then you're like, okay. I'm kind of put them in their place.
Moving on. Yeah. Yeah.
Try again.
Yeah, I like this. Oh man, I need to embody your attitude to life. I need to be able to say that. Just you try again. You come back to another time. I like that. I love that. That's amazing. That's so good. I'm really glad you haven't received that negativity on stream regarding your family and your kids. That's really, really good. I don't think we really have either very much, except maybe from private family as well, but mostly it's been positive interactions. Do your kids play with you on stream? Do you get to a chance to...
I actually was fortunate to get a key for a game called Calico, and that game is you build and develop a cat cafe. It's like disturbingly cute, not my jam, but right up my daughter's alley. So I got the key for her, really. So I put it on stream, she would play the game for a bit, and she loves it. So it's one of her favorite games to play. So I said, and I help her guide her where to go, although she totally disregards everything I say and just does her own thing, but that's fine.
Of course, yeah.
And then another game we have is Cake Bash, which is kind of like a fighter kind of game, but with cupcakes. It's really cute. Another cute game, and both my kids play it together.
Oh.
We do play sometimes Super Smash Brothers together on Switch. And a couple other 4-player games that we can do together, like Mario Kart, stuff like that. So those are the kind of games that we would play.
You guys are the cutest family. I just want to catch a Silky Oni kid stream of Smash Bros. Just you guys just beating the crap out of each other in Smash Bros.
That would just be a complete nightmare, because my son is one of those kids. He's very much an introvert, but when he plays games, he gets really excited. He can't sit down. So when he plays Smash, he's jumping up and down and just doing the crazy things and getting super loud. I'm like, I need you to sit.
Yeah.
Just for a game, just one round, just sit. Yeah. You can't do it. No. It's impossible. It's super cute. I'm almost you're going to break your controller. That's what's going to happen. And then we're going to have words. So
this better not go through the TV screen.
Yeah.
Oh man. Now, do either of your kids want to follow in their parents' footsteps and stream?
100%.
They do.
Yeah. To the point when they play make believe, they pretend that they're streamers or vloggers, and it's super cute. But it's also alarming how well my daughter is at it.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I would sit there or
Right?
listen to her. Like I'll be like downstairs. I can hear her upstairs, like on her computer, like on her laptop playing stuff. I can hear her talking to herself, pretend she's talking to a community, and I'm just like, oh, oh, you're gonna be good at that.
Oh, you're gonna be
Oh,
so good. Yeah.
yeah.
When can
I'm
I
like,
get
oh
you on?
no, right? And then my son, he's just a really good gamer. Like he gets frustrated pretty easily, but he's like esports. Like if I were to like buckle down with him,
Hmm.
and like he could be someone in the esports world. Like
Right.
he's alarmingly good for 6.
6.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm
Okay.
just like I
Yeah.
would watch like I can't beat him in Smash at all.
You need to
I beat
harness
him
this
once.
talent.
One time.
Once.
I'm like, how?
I'm
How?
doing
And
this.
he's telling me what to do. Press this controller, do or this button, press that. You gotta hold these two together. I'm like, how do you know these things?
He's an e-gamer prodigy.
I'm telling you, if we were
be
to
great
really like
things.
hone in on this, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Give me those millions, kiddo.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
ready
Come
for
on.
them.
Play video games. Do it.
Make mommy rich.
Make all the money. That's amazing. That's amazing. Stardust has a question in chat. Have you ever considered playing like co-op versions of retro games with your kids? Do you do many retro games?
Not much. I did buy the kids, like, you know, back in the day, there was this big hullabaloo over like the mini like Super Nintendo and Sega consoles.
Mm-hmm.
So we bought the kids a Sega, so they do play that once in a while. But I mean, I think it'd be something we would do. They would totally play.
Yeah.
They play anything. So
They would. Yeah,
I guess
they're
they
open
would
to
consider.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
for
depends on
sure.
how long they can sit through it.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're going to probably come back to your incredible family, but I want to know a little bit more about you. So we're gonna talk about Silky for a quick sec here. You have this incredible list of achievements: Ubisoft Canada Ambassador, Achievement Seeker. You've done so much incredible work for St. Jude's. You're partnered with LoomCube. Am I missing anything? Is that?
I'm also part of Girl Streamers, which is
What's that?
a community of basically girl streamers.
Awesome.
Actually, funny, they found me when I first started streaming. If it wasn't for them, I don't know where I would be now in the sense of like streaming and learning and everything. So I think it was her name. I think it was Kink Nightmare. She reached out through Twitter saying, "Hey, we have this community called Girl Streamers. Are you interested? You know, check us out."
Yeah.
So I followed them, and like a lot of like my like OG streamers that I follow and I'm still good friends with are from this girl streamers community. A lot of them are like in Toronto and Ottawa and the States and BC, and like it's just like a great community. It started with like just obviously female streamers,
Yeah.
but it's branched out to, you know, to welcome in like all walks of life and
Good.
and everything else. But yeah, that's kind of where like my streaming world kind of started in terms of like understanding that there's more to this world than little old me. I'm like, oh, there's like communities out here. Like, this is a big thing. I didn't realize how big Twitch was until I started streaming more and started realizing that all these different communities and different like, so Girl Streamers is one of those groups where I just like, it just blew me away. It was one of the first communities that welcomed me in and like introduced me to like the world of like Twitch communities. I'm like, oh,
Wow.
holy smokes. Yeah, it was great.
That's incredible. Are they a stream team too?
Yes.
Oh wow. Are you on their stream team?
Yes.
That's amazing. Oh cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations. What an awesome achievement. That is so badass. Dang. What kinds of ways did they inspire and help you as you began your journey?
They for what, like just general like just like the layout of how your stream could look.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not to be afraid to play games that you're not, you know, don't be afraid to play games that aren't super popular.
Mm-hmm.
Like just play what you want to play. You know, you see like Call of Duty trending or whatever, or huge at the time when it was released, but that's not my kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I don't want to play it. But like, then don't play it. Like that's not your jam, so don't play the game.
Yeah.
And in my head, as a new streamer, was like I had to play what's popular. I had to play what everyone else is playing to get the views and all that kind of stuff. But that really isn't how it is, you know. So
No.
yeah.
That's such an important lesson. So you don't have to follow the trends to make it big. You can just do what you want to do for yourself to make yourself happy, and people will come to you and hang out with you because you're happy and you're enjoying yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's such
I
an
went
important
through
lesson.
a blip for a while, you know, where, you know, everyone's pushing to get like either affiliate or get partnered or get higher concurrent viewers.
Mm-hmm.
And it like burned me out. I was always stressed out about it. I'm like, I'm not sure what more I have to do. I want to play these other games. It's not my cup of tea. And then it kind of clicked. I'm like, who cares? You'll
Yeah.
get the views, you'll get the partnership eventually, you know, and anything else you want, it'll come eventually. So
Yeah.
I just play what I want to play, and I'm having fun with it.
That's awesome. That's such good advice. It's so important too.
Yeah, for sure.
To enjoy yourself. What are some of your goals as a streamer? What have you set for yourself as your goals?
One goal, not the end all goal, is to be partnered. That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
But I think another thing is like there are a couple of like big gaming companies I would love to have like partnerships with. Like Square Enix is like my jam.
Yeah.
Like I wanna like that's my jam. Like if it wasn't for like Final Fantasy like 7 and 8, I wouldn't be a gamer today. Like those two games solidified me in the gaming world. Like I love JRPGs so much. So if I could have like some kind of partnership with them, I would be like over the moon happy.
Over the moon. Yeah, I think they I'm not sure if they have a stream team. They have something though. There are
I know
ways
they
to
have
get involved.
they have like a stream team, but right now it's only like Square Enix and something. I think Final Fantasy 14 on their like team for Twitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so they haven't really like expanded in terms of actually like welcoming streamers to like their but
all right,
I'll find my way in there.
You guys, we got to get Silky in on Square Enix. This is the future. Do everything you can. Start a petition. Write them.
Yeah, a petition. Everyone write them.
Everybody, just all write a letter to Square Enix. Dear Square Enix, please hire Silky C for everything.
Just do it.
Thanks.
Do the thing.
Yeah. No questions asked. Hands down.
Just do it.
Do it. Yes, you guys, Silky is Canadian. You're from London.
I am. Yeah, London, Ontario.
London,
2 hours from Toronto. I'm like 45 minutes from you.
Yeah, 45 minutes. So
45
close.
minutes.
Yeah, Silky's super close. Right? So she lives in the same town as Digital Extremes, if you guys are familiar with Warframe. That's where Silky's
I pass by their office every day to work.
Do you?
Well, every other day. Yeah. I pass by, because they have like this like mural, so you can't really see in, but the top half is still like open. So when I drive, I go to kind of like look over and like try and see inside and see what's going on.
Let me see a famous
Is anybody there?
I love that. Have you ever thought about playing Warframe?
I used to play Warframe.
Do you? Oh, I didn't know this.
I haven't played in like probably 3 years, maybe 3 or 4 years now. No, 3 years. I used to play not like a lot, but I did play. I did enjoy it, but then I just kind of fell off the rails for a bit. But I want to pick it back up. But I feel like I would be there's so much that has happened. Like I keep tabs on what's going on in the world of Warframe.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, well, I don't know if I can get back into it. There's just so much to do.
I know.
There's so many things to like, oh, that's a beast, man.
It is
Warframe
a beast.
Is a beast.
I know. I'm like 3 years in and I'm like, I'm maybe 50% of the way through this beast. And I'm like, oh, there's so much to go. 3,000 hours later. And I'm still like,
holy smokes, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
Sometimes I just rock in a corner and cry to myself. I'm never going to do this. Oh, so much. Have you played Final Fantasy 14?
Oh, yep.
Are you big into that? Oh,
I haven't played like so here's the thing with 14, and it's kind of funny. So Oni and I go through again spurts with 14 as well. We both play. That's how we play together. So backstory real quick. Oni and I, he's from Barbados, so when we would date, we would have date nights playing Final Fantasy 11. That was like our date night thing. Yeah. So anyway, that's the point.
Okay.
Anywho, so yeah, 14. Him and I are trying to like collect a few like of the game cards, because we don't use our credit cards for like a monthly subscription or whatever. So right now we're on the whole mission of stockpiling like a whole bunch of cards, and then we'll probably get back into it, so we don't have to worry about it for like a year and a half. That's the plan. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, yes, I play Final Fantasy 14. I love the game. I miss it a lot. Yeah. Hence us trying to get more of like the cards, so we can like do a big like splurge of Final Fantasy 14 for like the next like year and a half. Because when I play that game, when I play 14, nothing else matters. I just forget about everything else. So I had to like commit for a good chunk of time.
It totally like, I played it for a month and a half and I just became totally addicted. Like I sunk into it. And then when the sub came due, I had other things happening, so I didn't re-up. But I'm just like, oh, such a good game. I just want to go back. I want to play.
Yeah, which is why we're looking to get like the cards, because that way we don't have to worry about the credit card situation, right?
Right.
For the payments, so that way we don't feel as guilty, and we have the extra funds to pay for the game and cards, and then we can just do it. But we want to do it like, we don't want to do like 60 days and then just be done. We want to do it for like a good chunk of time. So we're just kind of like building up our stockpile of game cards before we start playing again.
Oh, I like your plan. Okay, I need to channel this plan, because I'm in the same boat where I'm like, I can't afford $17 sub every month, but oh my gosh, I want to play this game.
Yeah, but
it's
yeah, we
tough.
just get them through
Okay.
EB Games Online.
EB
Hint, hint,
Games
nudge,
Online.
nudge.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
stockpile
Yeah,
it up
so
and then you'll spam it for a year. I
exactly,
love
that's
it.
the
Oh,
plan
I
anyway.
love your
So
plans. Stardust Rebel wanted to know, are you telling us you married a nerdy version of a Barbados Slim?
you know what's really funny? I'm currently rewatching Futurama right now. Stardust. I'm on season like 8. I'm almost done.
That's
Oh, that's
amazing.
so funny.
So you know the reference, whereas it goes
I
right over my
do.
head. And I'm like,
Oh, totally know exactly what you're
Okay, good.
talking about. Yeah, love that show.
So tell me about this Ubisoft Canada ambassador. What is this ambassadorship?
Basically, we promote Ubisoft games.
Mhm.
We get some fun swag, and we sometimes get some keys to give away. That's like the grand scheme of the Ubisoft ambassador, basically. And there's a community there, so we all follow each other and support each other as well. Yeah, so I was fortunate enough they reached out, and I thought it was like completely like false. I'm like, this is fake, right? This can't be real. Like Ubisoft.
Like, is this actually them? UBI.
like,
No, they spell it
so
right.
right. I'm like, this is false. Sorry, Spot. I'm like, okay, sure, I'm interested in whatever.
Yeah.
And then they came back, and then they were like, you need to do this and this and this, and we'll meet you at this day at this time. I'm like,
Wow.
this is for real. So yeah.
That's unbelievable. Congratulations.
Yeah.
What an awesome
Thank you.
opportunity. When did that come about?
Yeah. Earlier, I can't remember exactly. April. No, March. Came through in March. Because I was able to announce it on April Fool's Day, which is probably not the best day, but whatever. It is what it is.
It's fine.
But yeah, it was March they reached out, and I really, to this day, I'm like, how? What?
Because you're awesome, obviously.
I mean, thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, so it's been
so
great,
great.
and I've met some wonderful people through there, and some great people in Ubisoft, and there are other streamers as well. So
Yeah.
it's been really fun. Yeah.
What an awesome opportunity. That's so great. Was that like, did you see yourself as you've gone? We talked about your goals and representing Square Enix, but did you see yourself like in this light when you began your streaming journey that you would be like an ambassador for these companies?
Absolutely not.
No. What do you
No.
think of it now? Like now when you see yourself?
I just think it's wild.
Yeah. You're so
Like
humble.
it's exciting, and it's like wonderful, and like whenever someone I think I was at TwitchCon 2 years ago. 2 years ago now? I don't know. 2019?
Oh, dang.
2019? I think it was
2019? Yeah, that was the last.
Yeah,
TwitchCon,
so
yeah.
one of my streamer friends, Trammer, her kids were there, and they were like through the roof excited to see me, and I was like, how do you guys know me? Like, they wanted my autograph and stuff, and I just felt it's just one of those weird, like, people actually like appreciate what I do and see me as me and the streamer. It's just a really weird concept for me.
Yeah. It's like it's true. It's an odd evolution. Like when you start streaming and you just have these like little small ambitions, like just want to play some games with some friends, and then you grow and you grow and you get this more awareness and you start representing brands, and now you're in a whole different league where people like look up to you as a streamer.
It truly just blows my mind every time. Like, whether like I do play a lot of like indie games, so I do have some indie developers reach out asking to like play their game or whatever, or like I might come across a game by fluke that's indie. I'm like, I need to play this game, and then like I let the developers know, and they're like, oh my gosh, how did you find our game, and thank you so much. And I'm like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
What is going on?
You're excited about me? I'm excited about
And I'm
you.
like, exactly.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. So now I know that you're a massive player of indie games. That's like your jam. That's where
That's
it's
my
at.
jam now,
Yeah,
man.
That's so great. What is your favorite indie game to play?
Ooh, it depends. So I like to play a lot of quirky, like kind of like not like mainstream indie games, like the small, like very smaller ones. Like for example, last week I played a game called Nightbook, which is a live action interactive game.
Ooh.
And it's based on this like this cursed book, and it was so much fun. So I love interactive games like that. Or I play another game called Later Daters, which is a dating sim in a senior community center or home place or whatever. So that you're trying to connect with like other seniors and hook them up, and it's just this whole wild world of like just quirky, unique things. There's another game I play called After Party, which is another one I really enjoyed. After Party is about two friends who die, and the only way to get out of they go to hell, and the only way to get out of hell is they have to outdrink Satan. That's the goal.
Okay, come on. That's an amazing
So,
game.
right? So you're going through doing things. I'll never forget that. There's this one scene, spoiler alert. There's this one moment you go into this one room, and it's a sex dungeon. I'm just like, what is happening here? It's just the wildest things. But those games is what I love. I love to find the games that aren't like, roguelike or like Hades, for example, is really popular, which is great. But those kind of games kind of put me off. I want the ones that are like really unique. They're like totally off the wall.
Yep.
Stuff like that. So those are like my jam.
Your jam. I love that because there's always little gems in those games. We're like,
yes,
you never
absolutely.
They think so far outside of the box, so you can never know what you're gonna walk into in the next room.
Those are my jams. Like those kind of games where like, the main character is an alligator or a cat or a chicken or a rooster. Those are my things. Those are
yes.
up my alley.
Do you do a lot of like is it like goose simulator or like bus driving simulator or bee simulator?
I don't do simulators. Those are definitely not my jam.
No, okay.
I find I get bored with them for the most part. I enjoy watching others play it, but like it's not for me to play. I'm just like, I'm over it. So
what's the number one indie game you would recommend to people?
Well, it depends what they're into.
Oh,
right. Okay. I do play a bunch of like genres. So like I played a noir detective game called Chicken Police. Like the art style is gorgeous. I was blown away by the voice acting. That was part of the best part of the game, was the voice acting. They like really went above and beyond to find the right actors for the characters.
Wow.
Again, quirky game. Like all the characters were animals, so you had like chickens and roosters and dogs and porcupines and cats and gazelles and llamas, and I can go on. Anyways, that game was like top tier. I really enjoyed that one. Yeah. What else is there?
I like that. Gazelles and llamas. I'm into that.
I mean, that's incredible. Legit. Like just a wild amount of animals. What else did I play that I really enjoyed or that would be really good? The ones I mentioned, like After Party is a good one. Rocket Birds, another one you play as a chicken trying to like. It's kind of like, it reminds me of like the enemy is very like Hitlerish kind of.
Okay.
So you're trying to kill this like penguin Hitler basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
penguins.
Like totally
they're penguins.
Cool.
Your enemies are penguins basically. It's a platformer. A lot of fun. Quirky dialogue again, but like again, quirky, unique. A lot of fun.
Okay. So that's what you recommend to others. What is your, do you have a favorite? Like a number one that really stands out for you as your best
Chicken Police for sure.
Chicken Police is?
It just floored me how good it was. I was blown away.
Okay,
I was already intrigued just by like I was intrigued by the storyline itself, but then I started playing the game. I'm like, yo, this game is really good. Like the story was just so well done, and the art, and it's just so good. It's so good.
You guys, Chicken Police, get it? Gosh,
so good.
This is with the Penguin Hitler, right? This is with the evil
that
penguins?
One, Penguin Hitler is not Rocket Birds.
Rocket Birds, right. Okay, different bird game. Sorry. Yes. Focus on Chicken Police. That's where
so
it's
many birds. I play so many bird games. What the heck?
Yeah. What's up with all of the bird games, Silky? This is amazing. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you for sharing that. I love those little nuggets of wisdom. Now tell me about Loom Cube. What is Loom Cube?
Loom Cube is a lighting company.
Ooh.
Their focus is to do lighting for photographers and streamers. They have lighting for like that you can put on top of your cameras. They have it for your laptops, and like the light I'm using right now is a Loom Cube light, and it's one that you can change the settings and everything else. There's timers and stuff like that. So I met them at TwitchCon in 2019, and they were very kind to like send me a light to use. I'm using it ever since. It's a fantastic light. It lasts like 6 hours.
Dang.
With no plug-in, depending on how high you put it. But and it's annoyingly bright. Like it's like the lowest setting right now for lighting.
You have like a profound shadow behind you. Like you can't see it because you're green screened on our screen, but like what I'm looking at, like it is bright. It is.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is very bright.
Now do you have like a code, like a discount code at all for these? Oh, you guys. Lighting for Gamers, Silky C, get over there. Go follow, go find Loom Cube, and then support Silky by using her code.
I think it's Silky C10 is the code.
Silky C10?
Let me see if I can find it quickly. I know I have it somewhere.
Loom Cube. That's so great. Finding good quality lights for gamers, like ring lights or any type of lights, or for streamers, I find to be very difficult to find a good a good cost, good quality light. So that's super
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah, I have a link here. I'll post it real quick.
Oh, sweet. Yes, please.
So that's the link. That better
You
work.
should
I have
be
no
able
idea if it still
to.
works now. We're about to find out. Maybe it works. I don't know.
Yay!
As
There
I
it
used
is.
it.
Yay! Okay, you guys, click the link. Get yourself some
think so.
lights.
Yeah, and the code would be Silky C10
Silky
for sure.
C10.
I just double checked.
Get yourself a discount and do Silky a solid and get yourself some cool lights.
That'd be awesome.
So now we met. So we're going through the list of all of your incredible accomplishments, and this one we're related on Achievement Seekers. That's how we actually first met, I think.
Yeah.
Is
when
absolutely.
we joined.
So Achievement Seekers is a Canadian stream team that basically just supports Canadian streamers in achieving their goals as streamers. And now, how long have you been involved with them, and what kind of
Pretty
capacity?
much since day one.
Oh, really? When
Yeah,
they
so
first formed?
Hugsy.
Yeah.
So Hugsy, we were friends for a while, and she was telling us like how she wanted to create this like community of Canadian streamers to like help each other grow and everything else. So yeah, I was kind of helping from the ground up, and you know, I kind of I've been too busy, just life, but I was like in charge of pretty much the Twitter thing. That was my jam.
Yep.
So I would like, you know, whenever I had the chance, I would like put out tweets about, you know, the streamers who was going live and supporting them, and like posting like various clips so people could be interested in what they do, stuff like that. So yeah, I've been there since day one, basically.
That's incredible. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. What are some ways that people can get involved in Achievement Seekers? Just hanging out, making sure that supporting everybody.
Yeah, you know, there's we've opened up more of the Discord to invite everyone in, including like, you know, our fellow community viewers and everything else. But yeah, just popping into other streams and dropping a lurk is more than appreciated. So
that's so awesome.
A lurk goes a long way.
It does, doesn't it? It really does. You guys, don't forget about your lurks. You get 3 of them, 3 tabs of lurks.
Right?
So the Achievement Seekers, when did this begin? Was it 2018, 2019?
I want to say 2018?
2018?
2018, 17, 18, around there. It was like, I know it was like near the end of a year. So I want to say 2017, 2018 when Hugsy said, okay, it's happening.
It's happening.
So yeah.
That's so great. And how many streamers are part of it now?
A lot. I've lost track.
Yeah.
Last time I counted, there was like 70 something. That was probably like a year ago. So I know it's gotten bigger since then.
That's so awesome. That's so incredible. Yeah. You've achieved so much in your years as a streamer. Like that's really incredible.
You know what's really funny? Like I see other streamers and what they've accomplished and what they do, and I'm just like, oh, I want to get there one day. Not like in like a jealous way, but more like that's my goal. You know, I find that I get excited for people. Like I'm happier for people. You know, there's people out there that are just like they hate on people because they've like succeeded before they do.
Right. Yes.
I hate those people. They piss me off.
Yeah.
So, but I'm like the complete opposite. Like, you know, when you guys got partnered, I was like over the moon. Like I was like, oh my god, partnered. It happened. It happened.
You have been so incredibly supportive of all of our accomplishments. It's unbelievable how positive and warm and loving you are.
Listen,
towards
man,
others.
I am a person that likes to let the world know about everybody else before me. You know?
That's life goals. That's so important. What a wonderful human. But that's why you're here, because we want the world to know about you and how incredible you are.
Lala,
Exclamation mark guest. Get it in there. No, don't let her say that. Exclamation mark guest. Follow her on everything, you guys. She's incredible. Thank you, Audie. So you've done some incredible work for St. Jude's as well. For some reason, you have time for everything. It's just unbelievable.
I don't know.
But you just I think concluded a pretty big campaign and raised almost $500 or something like that.
Yeah, we just raised just a little over 500. Yeah, I was really excited.
Man.
Yeah, we did that. What was it, May? Was St. Jude in May? I don't
know.
The months are just flying by. What is time? Like, I don't even know. I did that thing for St. Jude. It was a lot. It was so much fun. It was like my first like big like St. Jude like stream kind of thing. So it was a new experience for me, but it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of help, and I'm like, I don't know what to do or how to do it. I had a lot of people come in and say, here's some suggestions, some ideas, and it was a lot of fun. And I based it off of like Final Fantasy, so maybe even happier. I was like, I'm playing Final Fantasy 12 because that's the game I haven't played amongst the entire franchise.
Yep.
So I got to play that, which was a lot of fun, and I got to eat a whole bunch of really super hot, like, what was it, spicy Bean Boozled.
Oh,
never again.
Should I not eat Bean Boozleds?
Listen, the Bean Boozled, the regular ones are fine. I can handle those. But these hot ones
Yeah.
are a whole other level. I don't do spicy food in the first place. So these things are on a whole other level. I thought I was going to die. I'm like, this is it. My life is over. I can't stream anymore. I have no more milk. I'm done. I'm out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm out.
When I run out of milk, the stream stops. I can't do it. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's fun. How many beans did you have to eat? Because you raised a lot of money. I bet you had to put a few back.
A lot. I don't even know. I know for sure I had to do 3 hot beans at once, and that was like the bane of my existence.
That's unacceptable. That's too many beans. That's
like
not
one
fair.
of my followers who was so kind donated $100. I'm like, you didn't have to do that. He's like, I don't care. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I made a mistake in saying, what do you want me to do? And he's like,
no.
beans. I'm like, cool. I'll get 1 bean. He's like, no, 3. I'm like,
oof.
I'm like, it won't be bad. It's fine. It's not gonna be bad. It won't be that bad. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine.
And?
I'll manage.
Yeah.
And then I regretted my decision.
Did you?
Almost immediately.
Yeah. You're like, well, this was unfortunate.
I'm like, what have I done? I hate everybody and everything. For the kids!
For the kids! This paid. This is for the kids. Oh my gosh. Did you do all 3 at once, or did you do 1 at a time?
Yes.
How did you handle this? 3 at once?
I'm trying to, I forgot what, hang on. I forget which ones they were. Hang on.
Did you like block it from your memory because it was
Pretty much,
so
yeah.
painful?
There was 1, okay, yeah, I remember now. It was 1 Cayenne and 2
Whoa.
Carolina Reapers.
Oh God! Oh man!
Yeah, it was great. It was so much fun.
You just that's strength. That's inner strength and mouth strength that I do not possess. That was impressive.
Yeah. That it was a thing.
Where
But
does it burn?
Pardon?
Does it burn like in your mouth, or is it like the
Oh,
deeper burn, or is it the
just in the
sinus
mouth.
burn?
It was in the mouth, and then
Yeah.
I started to cry, and then I started to snot everywhere.
Snot.
It was like eating like hot wings. It's the same reaction. Just it was just way too hot.
You're like, why is this happening on stream? Suddenly,
like, what have I done? I made a mistake.
That's pretty amazing. Good for you. Way to you take one for the team. You're like, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
I've made a
Yeah,
commitment.
my theory is, if there's kids out there suffering with cancer and having to do chemo and stuff like that, 3 beans,
3 beans.
I'll be fine.
Yeah,
I'll get over it.
you can.
It'll
take
pass
it.
eventually.
Exactly.
Figuratively
For
and
the kids.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Oni says that there was no kissing after that, though.
Oh yeah, he wasn't having it.
No, it's like, no, this is too much
Wasn't
snot.
having
Yeah. That's awesome. Have you done many other charities, or was this your first big one?
I've done St. Jude. I've done Extra Life for Kids.
Oh, you've done Extra Life. Nice.
Yeah, I've done that. I think it was last year, November, I think I did. I raised like 300 for that one.
Beautiful. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Do you have more plans for charities?
Yep. I want to do Extra Life again this year.
Mhm.
I forget when I'm going to do it, but I already have some ideas in my head of what's going to happen and what torturous things people can donate to, which is very
Good.
exciting for them, not for me,
Yep.
but it's fine. Worth it, as always, for the kids.
For the kids.
Aside from that, nothing else top of mind, but I'm sure there's gonna be something that's gonna come up. I'm like, I can just drop $100 here for donations and call it a day, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Because every
absolutely.
dollar counts. So
It does. It really does. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
how much is raised, as long as the effort's there. Because even raising awareness is something that's really important. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
exactly.
Dang,
Mhm.
Silky, that's awesome. What an incredible human you are. We talked about a lot of things. What are some? I want to know a little bit more about personal life now, and which is all of your hidden talents and hobbies. What do you do outside of streaming and gaming and raising your kids and raising Oni and just everything that there is to do? Do you have time for other things? I don't personally,
I like to cook.
Oh, you love cooking. Have you ever done a cooking stream before?
It's been on hiatus for a while, but I used to do it every Sunday at 5 Eastern.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Dang.
I haven't done it since I think like December, like every Sunday, because again, work has been crazy, a lot of overtime and everything else. But yeah, every Sunday at like 5, I would do like a meal prep stream, because I would cook for the week for Oni and I and kind of the kids. Not really my son, because he's a really picky eater, but like I would prep food for the week in that stream. So it'd be like a 2 to 3 hour stream depending on what I was cooking. And sometimes I would like find some like unique new like recipes or online and just give them a whirl for the first time on stream and see how well or how bad it goes.
It goes. That's incredible. Wow. I can't believe I missed the Silky Sea cooking streams. I hope they come back. Let me know when they come back. I think I would
I'm hoping to bring them back. I'm hoping September I'll start to do them more because we'll be back on a regular routine because we'll be back in school hopefully in school, and kind of go from there. So that's the plan for September, to kind of go back into doing meal prep streams on the regular, because I do enjoy it. I like to cook, and it's a lot of fun to kind of chat with the streamers, the community, not in front of a game, right? I'm not really focused on the game. I can like cook, and they like to see what I'm making, and I, you know, even like the ASMR vibe of it, like the sound of like the bacon cooking, or like the sizzle of the steak in the pan, right? So
that's actually quite pleasant. Doc would like to make a point that he didn't miss your cooking streams, just so it was just me who missed them. Thank you, babe, for pointing that out.
All right, Doc. Okay. All right. Calm down.
What's one of your favorite meals to make?
Probably like our standard is like rice and peas with like baked chicken and vegetables kind of thing.
Yeah.
Super easy, but like so good.
Yeah.
So good. Like the rice, I always cook rice with like some water and like some chicken stock to give flavor to the rice.
Ooh, that's smart.
And then like for like my chicken, I will cook it for, depend on the day, if I have the time, like between 2 to 3 hours, 2 to 4 hours even, where I'll cook it on high for a while, covered, and then uncover it for the last hour, so like it'll be like fall off the bone yumminess.
Oh, dang. Oh, you know how to cook really well. You know tricks. How long have you been cooking for? Has this been
for as long as I can remember? I think when I got to that age where I could cook and come home, like without my parents being around, the rule started becoming whoever came home first would cook first. And it was always me, because I was like in high school. I finished early, so I'd have to cook. I'm like, oh, all right, well, it's cooking again. So, but I enjoy it, so I don't mind.
That's awesome. I used to hate cooking. But then just the way life had taken us, I became the primary cook in the house. And now I really find it relaxing. It's like it's built into my routine. It's like my alone time where I just get to like do my own thing. And I really love it. I find it quite calming, actually.
I agree.
Not the dishes though.
Oh my god, it's the worst part. I get so angry.
Right?
I get so angry. I think that's probably another reason why I haven't done it in a while too. We have to get a new dishwasher, but we haven't got one yet. Ours is leaking. Yeah. So I'm just like, to have to wash all these things.
Yeah.
After I hate dishes so much.
Yeah.
So that might be also partially why I haven't done a cooking stream in a while. Yeah. I really want to have to like cook. No, man. Dishes. They're the bane of my existence. I hate them so much.
I know. Why isn't there, like, there should be, I mean, I know that there is a rule that we all attempt to make in our households where if you cook, you don't have to clean, but it never actually happens that way. So how do we cement that as law? As I think it needs
that would
to
be so great.
I think so. Great. This has got to be. That's incredible. So let me get this straight. I'm just going to try to summarize. You work is full time, right? Or are you part time? Full time. Yep. You work full time. You stream basically full time. Like you stream what, 3-4 times a week?
I stream 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Yep.
And you cook. You are raising kiddos, which you had to do from home for the past little while because they were. And you help run the Achievement Seekers. You're an Ubisoft Canada ambassador. You're like, how do you do it all? How do you do it? Who are there 2 of you? Like, what is your secret?
Honestly, when people ask me, I'm just like, you just do. You don't know what sleep is anymore, but you just do.
Mm-hmm. You just keep
going. The one thing I'm trying to teach myself is to take like 1 day a week to just like sleep more.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Because
I don't sleep a lot. Like I get maybe 4 to 5 hours a night. Oh, and I wake up pretty often. I'm a very restless sleeper.
Yeah.
So, but I've been restless since I was like in university. So I'm so used to having such little sleep. But then there'll be like within like 2 or 3 months, I have like a really bad like burnout, and I'm just dead for like a whole weekend where I'm just sleeping the whole day, sleeping all night, don't do anything. But then I feel very refreshed. And then we're back at it 3 months later.
Yeah. You're like, well, right back in the same cycle. Yeah, I understand. Well, I mean, you're managing it, and you're managing it with a massive smile on your face, and that is a champion. Jeff has a question for you. Mm-hmm. He asks, what's something outside of your house or your town which you're really thankful for, or maybe something you think others should be more grateful for? That's a tough. Oh, that's a
Ooh,
question there,
that's
Jeff.
a
I
deep
don't know.
question.
Something outside your
You know
house
what?
that
You know what it is? I know what it is. I have an answer.
Okay.
It's
All right.
culture. Just culture. People's cultures. Everyone's different
Ooh,
cultures.
what a great answer. Tell me more.
I
Why?
think well, my family's from the Caribbean. And my parents were born in Barbados, so we have that Caribbean culture. And then Oni is from Barbados as well.
Yeah.
So I was raised in this Caribbean culture home. My neighbors were Portuguese, so I knew a lot about the Portuguese culture as well.
Mm-hmm.
I find that now it's different, but like, you know, people were always very like closed-minded in terms of like understanding other cultures and what just the people do, just in general. Like, you know, like my parents would send me to school with like random like off the wall curry type foods, and people are like, what are you eating, and being like
Yep.
super judgmental instead
Mm-hmm.
of just being like, just, you know, let's try it, let's taste it, who knows, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I'm very aware of people's cultures. I always try to ask questions to understand before I like judge.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's so what a perfect thing to appreciate. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right. And Canada is so great for being able to experience so many other cultures, I found. Even if
Yeah.
there are many closed-minded people, you can still go places and experience culture in some incredible ways. So you grew up in a Caribbean house.
Yeah.
And how many you have a mom, dad, siblings? What is
Mom, dad, and a younger sister.
Oh, beautiful. And did you learn a lot of recipes that originated from Caribbean?
Yes. I
Ooh.
learned a lot. Some of the foods I just don't like, but I would know how to make it. I just
Yeah.
would be very terrible at
You're
it.
not, yeah. Yeah, you're not your preferred.
Between my mom and my dad, my mom hates to cook, so my dad was cooked more than my mom did,
Mhm.
and he's a great cook. He loves, like, when he has a chance, he loves to cook as well. So
Does
I
he?
get that from him.
Aw.
And then my aunt who lived in Barbados, she was also a really good cook as well, and she made some like to die for food. Like whenever we'd go and visit her in Barbados, I'm like, okay, what you got for me?
Yeah,
I came
I'm
here
so ready.
I came here starving. What you got?
Yeah, I didn't eat for 2 months prior to this moment. Give me everything. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. So you've been back to Barbados.
Yeah.
Very
I was
nice.
back in 2019. That's the last time I was there before COVID hit, of course.
Have you been able to bring your
went there.
kiddos?
Nah, I went there with the kids.
Yeah.
And I left them there
Okay.
for
Yep.
the summer.
Oh,
It was great.
Dang. Wow.
Yeah.
What an experience for them.
Right?
What a wonderful gift to give them.
My in-laws wanted them for 2018, but I was not ready for that because we went down for a week. The whole family went down for a week in 2018, but I wasn't ready. I was like, they're still too young. Not ready. But 2019 came. I'm just like, time to go. Bye. I was ready.
Yeah. Yeah. Summer 2019. That was the first summer of COVID. That was like the perfect time. You're
Yeah.
like, okay, have a fun time.
Went and they had a good time, and they, like, my
Awesome.
father-in-law came back with them. It was perfect.
Oh, how lovely. I'm so glad that you were able to share that with them. What an awesome experience. Did they love it? Were they good?
They
Were
had a good
happy?
time. I mean, of course, there were some boys that were either bored or like they missed us because, you know,
Homesick,
it's
yeah.
us, of course, right? But it was good. And they, you know, like Kenzo's birthday is actually next week, so he spent his birthday there with them. So it was nice for them to celebrate his birthday with them there. It was
Yeah.
just nice. So
That's so
yeah.
great. There was a question from chat from Adam. What is your favorite traditional dish from your childhood?
It's not really a dish. It's more like a dessert.
Ooh, yes. Desserts
It's
count.
called it's called turnovers, but it's different than what like a North American turnover. 'Cause you know, the turnovers here are like the apple with like they're like triangular.
Mm-hmm.
So ours in Barbados are more like they're full of coconut
Oh, that's the
and
best.
rum, which is
Okay.
amazing.
So you have me
And
one over. That's good. 'Cause I know more.
So it's like a rum coconut medley thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's filled, and it's like a dessert. It's like a pastry. And it's really good. And that's the one thing I can think of right now because it's still delicious. Now I want one.
Oh
Man,
my
now I
gosh,
want one.
I want this. Oh, Adam, why would you bring this up?
How
Oh
dare
my gosh,
you.
Adam. That
But yeah,
sounds
so-
incredible. I need.
Yeah, they're
can
really,
we
really good.
recreate this? Is it possible? Do we have the
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I have my friend's mom makes them really,
Mhm.
really well. I should just get her to teach me,
Okay. Yes.
and then I may have to do it on stream.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So,
And then
yeah.
the first time we get together, we're making them. I will provide all ingredients. I just need this in my life. Everything about this sounds good. How do you prepare the coconut? Is it shaved, chunked, diced? We need more information.
Oni's got it. It's grated.
Oni knows. Oh, grated. Oh, grated coconut. Oh, dang, that does sound good. Doc wants to know if there's a local Caribbean joint that you guys go to that makes you feel like you're having authentic homemade food.
There's a new place that just opened up here in town called Paranide. You haven't
Ooh,
tried it yet, but from what I've heard, is like beyond amazing. So we're gonna have to try that, check
really?
that place out.
Yeah.
There was a place, Oni would know, Irie Bites. Yes, a place called Irie Bites. It's on one of our main streets. We've had that there, and that's really, really good. Like
Mm,
it's so good.
that's awesome. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that there's places that like make it feel like home, that are like good
Mhm.
quality food. That's awesome. But
Yeah.
as you said, it's not your favorite type of food.
I almost anything. Almost
Almost
anything.
anything. You love all
Almost
foods.
anything.
What's your favorite food of all time?
Ooh.
Absolute top. It can be a dessert. It can count.
If I were to like be stuck on an island and only be able to eat
Yeah.
one thing for the rest of my life,
Great question.
ooh, I don't know. Like the simplest thing would be like French fries, 'cause I just love French fries.
Great.
But
Carbs
like
for
if I were
life.
to go like a full meal type thing, it would have to be like a steak with like some asparagus and
Ooh.
like yeah, like a garlic mashed potato,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I just love steak though, so
Yeah. Yeah. Steak is key.
yeah.
Nice
Or
tender.
curry,
Mm.
or curry goat and rice. Man, guys, I'm
Oh,
hungry.
dang. We've spent way too much time talking about food. Now I'm like, we need to go out for dinner tonight, dog, and it's gonna be curry.
It's gonna be delicious.
Yeah. Now, you're also, are you into, I don't know if it was anime that I was reading about. I know indie games, but is anime a big one
I love
too
anime.
for you?
Yeah.
Oh, tell us all about your anime addiction.
I love anime. I go again through spurts for like various of like genres. Like I like Naruto and like Bleach and One Piece, which are the bigger animes. But then there's stuff that are like really dark and like horror drama. It's like there's one old one called like Monster. That was
Ooh.
that was one that's like a drama slash horror, and it was unexpectedly amazing.
Yeah.
I like there's some cutesy bootsy ones I like, but not so much. Like maybe
No.
Sailor Moon. That's as cutesy as I get.
This needs to be death and murder, essentially.
Yeah, I like Death and Murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
That's it. Shout it from the rooftops.
Yeah.
Good. That's so great. So, what are you watching right now? What's on your plate?
Anime wise, I am watching. Oh, what is it called? Oh no, I should know what it's called. I don't remember. I'm rewatching Tokyo Ghoul.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I've
And
heard
I'm
good things about that.
God, that one. That's a thing. That is. Oh,
Is it?
oh,
Is
okay.
it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Is it an epic?
So
Like,
good.
is it long, or is it like a reasonable length?
Uh, no, it's not that long,
Okay.
but it's very ghouly and gory and amazing. I love it. It's so good. So good. And I'm still trying to get through One Piece.
Oh yeah, yeah. My Hero Academia. Is that what you're watching right now?
I am not watching. I am behind. My son has bypassed me in that one. He's watching that way more than I am. He is a big anime fan.
Is
He
he?
loves My Hero Academia. Oh my gosh, yes. Like like his laptop isn't compatible with an app called Funimation.
Mhm.
So he watches My Hero Academia on my phone.
Oh.
And I see where he's at. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm
Wow.
so far behind.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. Like I'll see like the synopsis of the episode. I'm like, who are these characters? Like, what is going on?
Yeah. What's happening in this game and this show? I know. One thing I've experienced with anime is that it evolves, and they're so long that if you're not on top of it as it goes, you get left behind real fast.
There's some that are like One Piece, for example, is like one of the longest animes ever.
Yeah.
I'm so far behind, but yet I'm not that far behind because I'm in the 900s. So I'm not far behind, but again, I'm in the 900s.
That's insane. That's insane. If you feel like you're far behind in the 900s, that's crazy.
Yes.
There was a question from Stardust. Can you name a top anime in a particular style, such as a great horror or a great adventure or a great drama?
Oh, so for let's see, horror-ish, Tokyo Ghoul for sure.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Finding Neverland was a good one.
Ooh.
That was I was forewarned, thank goodness. That one was a whole that was a thing.
Is it an
That
emotional
was
turmoil?
a thing.
Yeah.
It was very gory and I
Okay.
was not anticipating what was going to happen, but it was so good.
Okay. Okay. Gory,
Demon
but
Slayer is
worth
another
it.
good one.
Demon Slayers. Okay.
Yeah, I see Sinister mentioned Demon Slayer. That's a good one too. I'm trying to think back a little few older ones. I'm a big fan of Bleach. That's probably one of my favorite animes of all time. What else? There's one like cute one I do like. It's super old, but it's
sweet.
called Azumanga Daioh. And it's just like super chill. The characters are just like super weird and I just love it. It's very funny. Whenever I just need like a chill anime to put in the background, I'm doing stuff, that's what I would usually put on.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Naruto, One Piece, the usual big ones. Fruits Basket is a good one. Yes, BK agree.
That's the
That
one
was a
I'm
good
on
one.
right now.
I have to watch. I haven't watched the remake of it. I watched the original when it came out. So I want to watch the new one.
I don't know if I'm watching the new one or the old one.
There are so many animes, man. Like I can't even
even
keep track anymore.
It's so insane. Like I don't know how you were saying these names, and I'm like, damn.
Like who? What? Where?
What? That's insane. So if you had to recommend, so I asked this question because I'm an anime noob, and so Fruits Basket was the last one recommended to me, and I loved it.
Okay.
What would you recommend to me that's like bite-sized, like not, what I mean is not a One Piece level. It's like smaller, contained, like maybe 5 to 10 seasons that I would enjoy. I don't mind dark. I don't mind gory, but I love fluffy and light and funny.
Ooh, Fairy Tail's a good one. Yeah.
Is it Fairy Tail? Okay, good to
Not
know.
too long. Death Note is.
I loved Death Note. I did watch that one. That one was genius.
Sword Art Online is a good one too.
Didn't see
I like that one too.
I haven't seen JoJo either yet. I don't know about that one.
Parasite was great.
Was it?
I loved I love Parasite.
Okay, I might take that one as your recommendation then. Yeah. Rurouni Kenshin is Sin's recommendation to you if you haven't seen it.
Oh, not yet, but it's on my to watch list. Oh, I have to watch it. I'm so excited.
I love your level of excitement. Oh my god, it's amazing.
I just love anime so much.
Oh, that's incredible. What has made you fall in love with anime? Like what drives you to this genre?
I don't know. I know, like, if I were to like go back into like my childhood, like I didn't realize at the time, but like Astro Boy was an anime, Transformers is technically an anime, Sailor Moon was an anime. Didn't know at the time.
No, you didn't.
Right? But like Sailor Moon was like my jam. That was my jam growing up. Like I loved Sailor Moon. And then a friend of mine, actually Lil Oni's best friend, he recommended Naruto. And after that, it was just game over. I just fell deep into that rabbit hole. And yeah, there's that one. Oh, there's another old one called Love Hina. That's a good one. You can probably check out.
Love
it's a
Hina?
cutesy one.
Okay. Cutesy wootsy.
And then like, I watched that one. I watched Cowboy Bebop. I've watched like Ranma and a Half. And yeah,
wow.
So just right down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, that was the rabbit hole. You went down. That's awesome. Dubs or subs? That is the question. Dubs or subs?
Doesn't really. I prefer subs, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Depends what's available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a lot of people say subs because it's nice to hear the original.
You hear a lot of people say like the original voice just it gives you more like you get more attached to the characters. I know for me when I watched Naruto, like the original voices and the voice actors, I really was sucked into the anime. And then like down the road when it became dubbed, I was like, oh, I mean, it's fine, but it's not the same.
No.
But either way, I have no problem. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, but like I can imagine if it changed in the middle of it, you would lose that connection.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So perfect example, I was watching Psycho 100, just another anime I had watched. But for some reason I was watching it subbed, but then I got to a point where I couldn't find, I don't know what happened, but I couldn't find any more subbed or something happened with my app or whatever. So then I started watching it dubbed, and it was fine. I was like, I mean, it's not the same, but I want to finish it, so I'm going to watch it regardless.
Yeah. My love of anime supersedes if it's a dub or a sub. I'm going for it. Adam says that Guyver is a really great anime series. Have you gone into that? But he don't speak of the films, he says. I don't know. I haven't heard of this.
Oh, what's that?
A new one for you to explore.
Right now, it's going to happen.
Oh, Studio Ghibli. I know about that because of Doc and Goomba, and they love Studio Ghibli. I'm not sure if you've Have you experienced that?
Yes.
It's so good.
Yes.
It's so good. I feel like everybody knows Studio Ghibli. If you're in this in this realm, Totoro is the jam. Yeah.
For sure.
Have you seen The Disastrous Life of Psyche K? Now you're getting Now you're getting obscure recommendations. People are like, "All right, I'm gonna test your knowledge."
I need to write them down because I haven't watched it yet. I gotta watch it because I watch almost anything. Almost. Let me see. Was it? No, I haven't watched that one yet either. Just write this down real quick.
I think Lord Oni says he has Guyver series and movies. Or Gusher. He said Gusher, but I think he meant Guyver because I don't think Gusher's a thing. Could be.
Dot Hack series. I have not watched the Dot Hack series.
Not Dot. No, Guyver. Yeah, he did mean. So he owns it. So you can
noted.
You can watch it from Oni. Then there you go. Is Oni also a massive anime fan?
He is. Yeah, he watches anime like more than I do. Like we have Crunchyroll, and like I'll see what he's watching. I was like, man, what is this? I'm like, what anime is this?
There's so many. I can't believe all the names that are getting tossed around in chat. So many. It's endless. It's endless. I really found enjoyment in the character development in animes. I didn't anticipate it, but just like the depth of emotion and the way that they convey it is so beautifully done. It's so
like
moving.
I find that sorry I didn't cut you off. I find like some animes have way more character development than like a regular live action North American TV series. Yeah, exactly. They do. And they have more emotional development of characters than series. So apparently Guyver is the Warframe of anime. Got it. Apparently so.
Anime Warframe equals Guyver. I'm in it. I'm into it. I might even check that out. I want to see what an anime Warframe would be like. So we've talked about a whole bunch of really fun, wonderful things, talked about all the things that you've accomplished, your hobbies, your interests. But I wanted to get into like a little bit of the tougher territory. And that was, what are some barriers or obstacles, things that you had to overcome on your way to getting here, even ones that maybe you're still struggling with now, and how you are working past them in the streaming world?
Well, for one, which is kind of blatantly obvious, as you can see, I am a person of color, and I am also female.
Just a beautiful human.
This right here is always a challenge.
I love this. We need to vogue this out, okay? If you're not sure if you've noticed my face.
This here. So that is always a challenge.
Yeah.
But I'm very fortunate to have friends and family, like my community, like Twitch family, right? Remember to say that, to like, guide me in ways to like, not really be a better person because I'm already an amazing person, so whatever. Yep, but to just understand that there's just some people in some communities within the world of gaming that just are so hardwired that it's going to take more than like one person to change their outlook, Yeah. I'm very fortunate to have fantastic mods where people might come in and like, drop inappropriate language, and I don't even see it until like after my stream is done, or like I realize something was like someone was banned. I'm like, what happened? What happened? That's awesome. So a lot of things kind of blow over my head, which is great. Good. I have a great mod system. Good. And then I never forget one time I was playing. What was I playing? I was playing something with like only a few other people, and at the time my Discord was like very open. I didn't really care because I was such a small streamer, and two people had popped into the voice channel and started dropping the N-word while on stream, over and over and over again. Yeah, it was bad. Somebody else? So bad. Oof. So I was like, oh. So I kind of was like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? But luckily they were there and they're like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Like, we stopped what we were doing. We changed my Discord settings, only came upstairs from downstairs, and we got it all figured out like right then and there, Yeah. So that threw me for a loop. But I feel like if it wasn't for Oni and my friends, it would have turned out way worse. Like I would have felt more uncomfortable and more like not scared, but like just like I don't know what to do. Like start getting like anxious, anxiety, So
yes,
it's just nice to have a community around you to support you and be like, it doesn't matter how you look or how you feel, you will get where you gotta go.
It's gonna be okay. Exactly. And you keep those positive voices around you. I don't know how I probably would just shut down stream immediately. I would have a panic.
Which is like, what I was going to do.
Your story was
just
like
going to do that. I was like, I can't. And they're like, nope, we got this, do that. Oni came upstairs, she like sat down and took care of things, and we're good.
This is why you are a badass lady, because you didn't let something like that bullshit stop you. Like it didn't shut down your stream. You took a sec, you had your community around you, and you're like, fuck no, I'm gonna keep going. Just gonna change this around and get back on track. I love that. Good for you. That's amazing. That's awesome. And now, so you've obviously faced these challenges. They've been barriers, and you've relied on yourself and your community to help get you through. If there was a new streamer coming into the world who was a female of color, what advice would you give them coming into the streaming world?
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
That's it.
You're going, no matter whether you're streaming, you're at work, you're walking on the street, you're going to experience some sort of negativity regardless.
Yeah.
So just do it.
Yeah.
You know,
don't let it stop
and
you.
as you do it, you will learn. You know, make sure as you develop, you know, you have at least one good mod who will be there for you, so that way you can focus on your game and they can handle the jerks in chat kind of thing, right?
Yes.
So, you know, and just you grow from that way. So yeah, just do it.
I love it. It's Nike, but for female streamers. Just do it.
Yeah,
just freaking do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
If you could like look back at your 2016 self when you were first starting out and just give one piece of advice to that person, what advice would you give?
Use a fucking mic, man. Like, what are you afraid of?
There's nothing wrong with your voice. Just do it.
Just do it. Use a mic.
I love that. How long did you stream without a mic?
It was for a while. I remember sitting on my couch and like someone would pop. I would stop my game, go to my laptop, and type a response, and then go back to the game.
Yeah.
I don't know for how long, but it was a while.
That was like an extra step of work you didn't need. You're right.
It was totally pointless. And when I got the mic, I'm like, what was I? This is so easy now.
What am I doing? What was I even doing? Sin says, this is one of my biggest issues, is that I need to take notes from you. I need to shake off the hate. I really do struggle with dealing with hate. And it seems like you have a really good approach and mindset to it. So like, what advice would you give me? Like how to deal with hate that comes my way?
Just kind of brush it off. Here's how I see the world and trolls and people that I hate.
Yes.
They're not going to affect my life. Like they're not going to like, because they're being an ass in chat is not going to take away my like person who's sub for like 13 months. They're still going to stay. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If someone comes in and like it just ruins like the moment, is not going to take my viewers from leaving. They're still going to be there because they're there for me, not for the troll.
For you. Right.
You know what I mean? You have fantastic mods. They will handle the jerks and the trolls in chat.
It's true.
You know?
They do handle them with a firm hand on the butt. They do.
Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. They know what you like, what you don't like, and what you don't want to see in chat. So trust your mods.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, because all it does is give you anxiety and stress that you don't need.
It's true. I do need to work on that. I find that it sits with me afterwards. And like I get this panic that other people were hurt by their comments in chat. Even if I've dealt with it, I still like this lingering sense of like, oh my gosh, have other people been hurt by this? Like resonates with me. But I think like what you're saying is that you can't own that. Like it's not my doing. Like it's some other asshole who decided to come into chat and do it.
Exactly. Like you have absolutely no control for those who come in. Mm-hmm. And you know, those trolls that come in, people who are in your chat who have been there, whether it's been 5 minutes or like since day one, they know that does not reflect who you are. Mm-hmm. If you kept them in your chat, you didn't ban them, or you know, they're a whole other ball game. But that's not who you are, who your community is, or who your channel is. So don't worry about it. That's my thing. Here's why I feel this way too. So little backstory. Story time with Silky. One day, my dad and I and a few others, we were driving, whatever, we were passing by one of our main hospitals. And out of nowhere, my dad says, you know, there are people in there who are like fighting to breathe another breath. There are people in there fighting for another day. And he kind of stopped. And he's like, you know, could be worse. I was like, holy shit, you're right, man. It could be worse.
Yeah.
And it just stuck with me. Like ever since then, I'm like, oh my gosh, well, no matter how bad a day is, it could always be worse.
It could always be worse. Yeah. That's true.
That's kind of like my motto now. Even when I get stressed out, I'm like, hang on. Nope. Could be worse. So
I want to live in your head. I just want, or like I want a little Silky C, like just like on my shoulder all the time. Like it could be worse. It's like get over it. I love that. Yeah. And I can imagine that type of philosophy really does carry you through like all the challenges that you do have to face in your day and all of the amount of work that you have to get through in a day. Yeah. Like that's a great philosophy. It helps keep you positive.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. You're a remarkable individual. Did you get to this headspace right away, or is that something that you developed as you grew?
It took some time. Mm-hmm. Took some time because you know I have to like give my dad so much props. I have to because
Mm-hmm.
he was the one like from young say, you know, things aren't gonna be easy for you, kid. You know, you're black and you're a girl. You're gonna have a hard time out there. And I'm just like, whatever. What do you mean? Me be naive, right?
Yeah, like what do you mean?
Like, shut up, dad. You know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. I'm invincible.
But
I can tell.
he wasn't wrong. You know, there's things that have happened in my life. I'm just like, ugh. Yeah, okay, you're right. You win that battle, dad. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it hadn't affected me in the sense where I like so scarred by it, but I learned from it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So the scars are this like the little bits, the reminders to help you get to where you are. So what's the advice you're now giving your daughter and your son?
Speaking of which, so we live in a very Muslim dominant community.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of her, like for example, a lot of her friends have like long hair, and she's always into like she's into princesses now. Whatever. But but yeah, so she wants like the super long hair, the long luscious hair. So I'm trying to teach her that you can have that hair, but that's not who you are. You know, you've got gorgeous hair as is. She's got this really cute like fro she can have, and I just love it. So I'm trying to teach her to enjoy who she is and who she's going to become, you know?
Yeah.
But she doesn't have that representation at school because she's like one of the only POCs at school. Aside from like her brother and like 2 other people.
Right.
So having to teach, because that was something that I went through when I was a kid. So I'm trying to teach her well in advance because I went through that too as a kid. Like I didn't have a lot of people with POC at my school.
Yeah.
So trying to teach her early that, hey, it's okay to be darker skinned and have kinky curly hair, and it's normal. It's fine. You're still a human being. You still bleed the same blood. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just trying to teach her that early because I don't want her to feel, down the road that because she has her hair in braids or she has her hair in a fro that she's not accepted.
Yeah, that she doesn't fit in. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's so important. That's so good. So it's just like you're just like reinforcing it from a young age from the beginning. Do you find that she's running into those feelings, or do you feel like she's got a pretty good...
She had a moment, and it was just her. I know she didn't mean what she said in this context. So when she was very young, she had really, really bad skin, like really bad eczema. She was flaky all the time. She was super itchy. It was really, really bad. Like to the point where we would give her a bath and there'd be a ring of dead skin around the bath because she was so flaky. It was really bad.
Yeah.
So as she was getting older, it was finally getting better, but she was still having her moments where she was really itchy. So one day she would land on my lap and she's like, "Mommy," I'm like, "What's up, kiddo?" She's like, and it broke my heart. She's like, "I wish I was white." And I'm like, "My sweetie," I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Because my skin is so itchy." So she's relating her itchy skin to her skin color.
Oh.
Not realizing it has nothing to do with that at all, right?
No.
So I'm like, "Honey, like you have friends who have itchy skin too. Yours is just a little bit worse." So she just had that misconception, right? So I'm trying to teach her that, that's not the case. You know what I mean? It killed me. But I knew it wasn't what she meant. She was like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
So I knew it wasn't what she meant. But even hearing it, I was like, "Holy smokes!
Yeah.
Oh, you're killing me, kid."
Yeah. Oh God, tug on my heartstrings. No.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
well, she is so lucky to have you as her guidance and as her role model.
Yeah.
So obviously.
She's such a kind soul. I can't stand it.
She is like, honestly, I can't get over how cute your daughter is. She's like, she's got your face. Like she's
everyone
like
says she's my mini.
She is. She's so beautiful.
I don't know.
She's great. And she's got like a spicy personality. It's just...
I'll go call her right now.
We need to get this gem on stream.
I'll bring
to see this face.
Hang on. Oh God. I'm gonna regret this decision. Come. Do you want to say hello?
Oh, hi, you beautiful
right.
children. Yay,
Hi.
we get both of them. Oh my gosh. They're such gems. Hey, you guys.
Say hello. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Like,
introvert, extrovert.
I'm gonna be a famous streamer too. Aw, they're
Streamers,
so
right?
amazing.
Yeah, you're a streamer? You don't know. Okay,
He's like, I'm gonna be a famous esports gamer, Ma.
Bye. I know. Bye.
Oh, they're amazing. Oh my gosh, you're so lucky. I bet you they're like a big selling feature on your channel. People are like, "Oh my gosh, let me see those kids."
They just love them.
Yeah,
they love them so much.
It's hard not to. Like this, they're so compelling. They're just so great. They have such fun personalities.
My cutie patooties.
They are. You're very, very lucky. Absolutely.
Thanks.
So we've just pummeled through these questions. And I wanted to talk just a little bit more about your future, about where you see yourself going, and what we know your goals, but what, not in terms of like a physical goal, like getting a Square Enix connection, but what are your goals for yourself as a person, as a streamer, as a woman, as you move forward in your future?
I would like to be able to help others in terms of, I'm no professional, but I have my experiences and I would like to share that knowledge with other people.
Yeah.
Those that are scared to like go on camera, for example, like, oh, what if they don't like how I look? I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So I would like to be able to, when people do start streaming or if they don't know where to go and they're kind of like stuck, I'm an open book. I'm more than happy to help other people kind of make their way through the world of Twitch.
I love that. That's such an important role to fill. Yeah. I wonder if there's something that you can that we can do, anybody could do beyond just streaming to help motivate people in that way. What would you say to somebody who's struggling to get on camera?
Take a chance. If you're, if you want to go on camera for 10 minutes and then turn camera off. Yeah. See how you feel. Review the video after. If you don't like it, that's fine. Come back on again, maybe another month or so, try it again. It might change. Like perfect example, Oni wasn't on camera for the longest time.
Oh no.
Yeah, he didn't have a camera for a while.
Oh.
Which is funny because he's like, you should go on camera. I'm like, yeah, that's what you do.
Well, yeah, what about you? Yeah.
So, seeing even him coming out of his shell and being on camera is was a big accomplishment for him. Because he was like, I don't want to be on camera. I'm like, I do, because you're cute. So let's just see your face.
Yeah. Do it. That's a really great way of putting it. It's not for other people. Like if it's not for you, then do it for me. Like I want to see your face. That's a great way of phrasing it. I love that. I love it. And you're not doing it for other people. You're streaming, and like you said from the beginning, streaming, you did it for yourself and to try to inspire others. So it doesn't really matter if people hate what they see, because that's not who it's for.
Exactly.
They can leave. They can exit.
Yeah, they can piece the F out.
Yeah, yeah. Bye. I agree. Oh, Jeff wants to know your favorite swear word.
Ooh.
Just let her rip. I mean, as long as the children.
She's they're fine. I don't say often.
Yeah.
But I like the word cunt. That's like one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, it's crunchy. I love it. Such a good
I don't say it often, but I like it.
And because you gotta like drop it perfectly.
Yeah.
What do you love about
when I do, people are like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's funny.
And you're like, yeah, I did. Yeah,
I just like random, like, oh, fucking cunt. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, you don't like it? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, yeah. If I said it, it's because it was necessary. I swear. That's excellent. I love that. Actually, it was interesting. People were trying to get me to say that word on stream, and I just I couldn't do it. And then I think I finally dropped it, but I had to like bury it in something else. I was like, fine, if you're gonna call me anything, call me a Canadian. I'm like, that's it. I can't do it anymore. I get really weird about it, but at the same time, it is like it's a good word, and it's interesting because all of my friends from England are like, it's like perfectly normal. They call each other cunts all the time, and I'm like, yo.
Probably why I don't see it as a big. I have family in England as well, so maybe that's why. And I watch a lot of like British shows. Maybe that's why too. I don't know, but I'm just like, don't see a big deal with it, so whatever.
Yeah, that's true. I love it. Now, do you have a family-friendly stream, or is it a mature stream?
Oh God, no.
It's all family.
I tried when I first started to be like, dropping like the mom swears like mother fudger and sugar and what the fork and son of a biscuit.
Yeah,
but
the son of a biscuit.
Then I started playing horror games, and that went out the window.
Yeah, you're like, no, I need the real ones to get through this.
Yeah. I was like, oh no, we're done. It's over.
I love it. Is that what we should change our channel name to? Angry Cunticorn? I mean, might as well. Like cause a havoc.
It's got a great hook to it.
It really does. Yeah. Like I feel like a lot of people would click on that until Twitch banned it. But I mean, we had until then.
Until then. I'm intrigued.
Swear words and horror games do go together. You can't, like, it doesn't feel as impactful if you don't have a swear word there. And if we could get an exclamation mark guest, make sure everybody who's here has got her followed on all of the socials. I was actually going to take some time to go through those today, but because of our sound video issues, I'm not going to take that risk because we might lose you forever and that would just be a tragedy. So I'm putting the onus on all of you incredible people to make sure you're going and checking her out. I recommend taking a peruse through TikTok because you'll have a great big chuckle. Because Silky's incredibly entertaining. And you put a lot of your stream clips to TikTok, don't you?
I do. Yeah, I've been trying to put more and more as I go through. If I don't happen to have anyone clipping at the time of my stream, I'll go back and like I know there's certain moments I might find funny, so I'll like write down the time if I have a chance and like go back and go at that time and like clip it myself, and then I'll post it on like TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Yeah.
I like that. That's smart. And it's like it's a good growth technique too. I'm learning that posting your stream clips to TikTok is good. Okay, so we got a few questions in. Kane wants to know your favorite random sport. Are you a sporty person?
Don't argue with me.
Okay, I won't.
Cheerleading is like one of my favorites.
I agree.
Not professional, competitive. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Because I used to be a cheerleader. This is probably why I feel so passionate about it.
Dang.
Yeah.
Like a high school cheerleader? Like what?
High school and university.
Nice. Yeah. Those are serious competitions. Like the athleticism in there is serious.
Injuries I've gotten from this sport are out.
Yeah. What's like the worst injury?
I blew my ACL. I tore my ACL.
Yeah. Oof. I'm sorry. That's actually.
But yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, I bet.
But it was, and I think what sucked the worst, it happened was I went to school and university in Windsor when I blew it out. And my coach, who was awesome, we didn't have anything at the time, but she took like a pool noodle to wrap up my knee to keep it like straight. So when we got to ER, the doctor's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
He didn't,
like what do I do?
He didn't really take me seriously. He's like, oh, you'll be fine, just walk it off. I'm just like, well, I can't walk right now, but okay.
Yeah, sure. I'll get on that walking. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so then years down the road, I started having issues where like I didn't know I had blown it, by the way. I had no idea at the time. He just thought I just dislocated my kneecap. He thought that was it. So time goes by, down the road, I'm working at where I'm working now, and like we have a fitness center at our my office. So I'm doing some stuff. I'm doing Zumba, I think it was, and my knee just kind of like went, it just kind of shifted. I'm like, I'm like, oh, this can't be good.
This isn't good.
Yeah. So and it kept getting worse. So I went to my doctor. I'm like, I need an MRI. He's like, okay. So I get the MRI, find out I have no ACL at all.
Oh no.
He's like, you don't have an ACL. I'm like, I know when that happened. That was like 6 years ago, but okay.
It was a while.
Yeah. Anyway, so eventually I had the surgery, which was a great help. But then 2 years later, I had more problems and found out that my cartilage was like chipping away. It was really weird. So I had to go back for a second surgery to get like the chips that was like kind of floating around my knee taken out. So we're okay right now. Like, right now we're okay.
Okay. Let's like keep it that way. But I feel like cheerleading did a number on your leg.
Listen, I had I used to be a flyer, then I became like a base who catches people. I had someone like, we were kind of goofing around, we weren't really doing it properly, and we smashed heads to find out she like bit into my eyebrow, so I have a gash on my eyebrow. I was like gushing blood everywhere. I had no idea. I didn't feel anything, but yeah, gushing blood. 3 concussions. 3? 2. Nope, two from cheerleading, one from our residence. We won't get into that one.
Okay.
Blew up my knee. I've fallen on my back so many times. It's just a lot of injuries.
It's it's tough on your body. That sport.
It was so much fun though. I loved it so much.
What's the difference between professional and competitive cheerleading?
So pro cheerleaders are when you see like a football game, pom-pom that just do dances and stuff like that. Whereas competitive, you see more in universities and colleges where they're actually throwing people in the air and doing the tumbling stunts across the floor and stuff like that, where they actually go and compete against other schools and get judged for it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like what was the TV show that taught us all this lesson of competitive cheering? Bring it on.
That movie, that was funny.
That was
that was like great. That was so funny.
Good. But it brought cheerleading, like competitive cheerleading,
I think,
into the forefront.
100%. Like, I remember I had friends. Yeah, I had friends that were like, when I was in high school, we had like an open house, and I think around time, I think Burnout came out shortly afterwards, but like they're like, cheerleader's a joke, ha ha ha.
Mhm.
But they would come, like, come try it. If you think it's a joke, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be a waste of your time. Just come do it. Man, they hated their lives. It was great. It just made me feel so proud. Like, see,
Like, I can
easy.
do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, everybody, pay attention. I'm amazing at cheerleading.
I'm amazing.
I find it incredibly impressive. Like, when you said you cheerleaded, like, instantly, like, it's such a challenging sport. Like, you have to be able to, like, flip your body over.
It's like a combo of like strength and gymnastics and just, yeah.
How
But
did you learn?
I loved it.
Did you?
I was in grade 8.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend, I had a few friends who were older than me, so they went to cheerleading, and one of them said, "You should come try out." And in my head, I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna play all the sports and not be a cheerleader. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it."
Yeah.
And they just come try it. I'm like, fine. So I tried out, made the team. Wasn't the plan.
Right.
And I was like, well, I guess I'm on this team now.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love. It was so much fun. And yeah, I just kind of fell into my hands, really. Or I fell into people's hands, really. But yeah.
That's amazing. Do you have any pictures of you from your cheerleading days?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my gosh. Do you, like, can you send them to me sometime? I want to see Silky cheerleader.
Yeah, I can do it right now.
Like, right now? Yes.
Wait, hang on. Let me see if I can get one real quick. Just hang on.
I will. I'm hanging on to my horses. I'm hanging. Because then I can show it to the world.
Yeah, the one, I have a few, but I don't. Hang on. Let me see if I can find the one I'm looking for or thinking of.
I like Spandy's question. His question to you is, why is Silky so amazing? And I mean, I think that we've tried to cover that in these 2 hours, but it's been tough. There's a lot of reasons that Silky is amazing. We have discovered. While Silky is looking for her incredible cheerleading pick, I just like to remind you that we do have an Empowered Women line of merch, which is really, really cool. And it helps spread awareness to women in gaming. But also, if portion of the proceeds are going to be going to women's shelters in Canada. So please consider grabbing some merch, because you get to rock some sweet ass merch while supporting a bigger cause.
Get that merch.
So just, grab some of that shirt. Rock that empowered women life. Oh, I got pictures. Oh.
No, I mean, they're not the best ones, but this is what you're going to get on short notice.
This is fine. This is perfect. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you. You guys, one sec. Hold on to your horses. I'm going to get this.
Hold on to your butts.
You hold on to your butts. You're going to get this. Though, one question while I'm putting this up on screen, one question that did come in was, let me just see. Oh, Jackman asked, if you could have a dream co-stream, who would you want to co-stream with? I like the question. That's a good question.
Wait, what was the question again? Sorry, you broke up for a second.
If you could have a dream co-stream, who would it be with?
Oh, dream co-stream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from you guys,
yeah, we don't count. That's
no joke. I'm not joking though. But aside from you guys, there's one streamer I really like. Her name is Miss Ash Rocks. I'm a big fan of hers.
Ooh, Miss Ash Rocks. Is she Canadian or?
She's American.
American. Okay.
And then
Miss Ash Rocks. I'm gonna look her up.
Another two I can think of is, Daniel the Demon.
Mm-hmm.
And DJ Knight.
DJ Knight, nice.
And I mean, it'd be so far fetched, but Dr. Lupo would be kind of cool.
Right? Wouldn't Dr. Lupo would be cool. That guy is cool. Like that guy knows stuff. All right, okay. I'm blowing this up. I'm putting this right over top of our faces. This is the Silky C experience of cheerleading. I assume you're on what I guess is the right hand side of the picture on screen.
I'm the only black one.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh yeah. You're right.
You're right.
It's fine. You were the only POC in your school, right?
I'm the only POC.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Look at you.
Yeah.
Did you have short hair back then?
Yeah, I had cut my hair.
Love it.
Went through a few phases of hairstyles. I had did like a huge chop, I think, around that time, just because I felt like it.
That's so
no
cool.
Other reason.
Oh my god, dang, thank you for sharing that. Those are just, they're beautiful. Awesome. Wait, what was the other one that you sent me? You were on the base as well on that one?
Yeah, I would have to like dig through like my like yearbook to find me as a flyer. So
to find the flyer. Yeah, that was when you first started out.
Yeah. When I first, the one picture in my yearbook is in black and white.
Mhm.
And the only reason why it's in black and white is because my friend came out to me, we were having practice, and she's like, I need to talk to you. And she's in the yearbook committee.
Mhm.
And she's like, so I have a picture of you, and it's a badass picture, but you've got like a major wedgie. And I was like, can I see it? So I look at the picture, like literally half my underwear is up my butt.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And then they're like, but if you put it in black and white, you can't really tell. I'm like, put it in. I look amazing. I don't care.
Yeah, I look great. It doesn't matter where my underwear is. Put it in.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a question from Joe Kane. What's your favorite random sport to watch? I assume that's also cheerleading.
Favorite random
Sport to watch, or do you like to watch other things?
Football. I'm a Packers fan.
Ooh, oh, this I didn't know.
Like I find like I have a team in every like sport, but I'm not like a diehard where I know the stats and know the players. But like I will root for a team in each sport. Like basketball is like the Raptors and the Lakers. Football is the Packers. Baseball is like the Blue Jays and the Yankees. Like I don't get the sport. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. But like I watched with my dad cricket.
Oh.
Try. I'm still trying to grasp for the past 39 years. Yeah. I've been trying to grasp cricket and I just can't wrap my head around it.
No.
But my dad loves it. So like when I go and he's watching, I'll sit and watch them. And every time I'm like, what does that mean? Why is the score so high? What is happening? Why is it day 16? But,
I love that. Yeah. What sport goes into multiple days of an event?
Yeah.
Why?
There's so much. There's so much. But like he loves it, so I'll watch like the West Indies, which is the team he follows. Right. So I'll sit there and ask him the same question every year.
Yeah, like why?
Like clockwork.
What is this?
Like I don't understand what's happening. Teach me again, please. Thanks.
Yeah. That's all. Aw, that's so awesome. At least you can bond over that experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's like, again. I'm like, yes, again.
Yes, it's gotta be. This is a confusing sport.
Yeah.
Have you been watching the Olympics?
Yes.
Ooh.
Well, highlights.
But
yeah, I've been keeping tabs.
Okay. What's been going on? I have not been keeping tabs.
I know Damian Warner just won gold in the decathlon, a new Olympic record. He's from London, Ontario.
He's from London? Shout out to all the Canadians who are rocking it out there in the world. Dang right.
They're doing a great job.
I love it.
But yeah, so
love it.
they deal with that. And then someone just speed walking is still a thing apparently. We got a bronze in speed walking.
Why is speed? I feel like that's the one sport I could pull off in the Olympics.
Listen, but like he walked. Like I don't. It's another sport I don't quite grasp. I'm like, sure, whatever, but I just don't. I don't grasp the concept of speed walking. Like, yeah, I mean, sure, fine, it's a thing. That's cool. I just don't get it.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm not a runner, so I guess I appreciate that speed walking is considered athletic, because that's about as much as I can do. That and Beat Saber. I speed walk and I do Beat Saber. That's about it.
Beat Saber. I just played Beat Saber so long. I love it. It's so fun. I'm terrible, but I love it.
I know. It's so hard, but it's so much fun. It's just so satisfying.
Like, one day I'm like, what's the levels again? There was like the easy, the hard. There's
hard, expert, and expert plus.
Expert. I tried the expert for one slot. I'm like, I got through. I got
I'm like,
done. Game over. I'm like, we're gonna go back to like normal now.
Yeah, we're going back. We're gonna go back a few sets. I'm at expert. That's where I function. I've tried a few expert pluses, and it's just like blocks coming at my face. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna move my hands fast enough to do this.
I don't play Beat Saber often enough to get to that expert level, but like I enjoy it, and I break a sweat, and it's fun.
Exactly, it's a perfect workout. It really is. Yeah. Speed walking is when you gotta poop, but you can't jog, so you might poop your pants. Exactly. That's the experience.
Clench your butt cheeks when you're going, right?
And then you go. Powerhouse it. I guess I don't speed walk properly. My speed walk is like a slight jog while I try to keep up with Doc and Goomba, because they walk at an incredibly quick speed. I don't understand it. Like, they don't know about the casual stroll or the benefits that it has. They're just like,
take your time,
going for it. Yeah.
Then again, I'm a fast walker too, though, so I can't.
Are you? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I'm a
because I'm short. I'm short, so I'm always trying to keep up with people. So I think I just kind of naturally became a fast walker because of it. My little short legs trying to like.
Yes, you got used to like doubling up your
pretty much
number of steps you take. Yeah. Silky, this has been an absolutely marvelous interview. I have loved talking to you.
Thank you so much for having me. Like
when
you messaged me and said, "Hey, do you want to do them?" I was like, "Why are you?" I told you, "Why are you asking me?" Just say, "I need you for this day. this time, are you free?
Yeah.
That's how you do.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
it.
ask the question. Just tell me where to show up. I'm pretty sure that's what you
Pretty
said.
much. I'll make it work. Like, I
You're
could be like
amazing.
9 months pregnant. I'm like, baby, gotta wait. Sorry,
Yeah,
kiddo.
sorry, I'm doing an interview. Labor's tomorrow. Sorry.
You have to wait.
Oh God, you're so awesome. To conclude, we have a new last question. Last interview series, it was about bridges. This interview series, the last question is, what's the most sensible thing someone has ever said to you? For better or for worse, what's the most sensible thing that you've ever heard?
Aside from my dad saying it could be worse.
That's really solid advice.
I can't really think of anything else, really. I can't think of anything particular, but like when it comes to like Oni and I'm like the freak out person. I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna get this happening. How is this gonna work? And he's like, you need to like chill.
Yeah.
Take a minute, take a step back. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
What's the actual problem here?
Yeah.
What are you trying to tell me? So when it comes to like, he's like my zen.
Aww.
When I go, I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what's happening.
Aww.
He's like, okay, just
we're gonna bring this down.
on the brakes.
Oh, I have more respect for Oni. That is definitely what Doc is for me too. I can my anxiety can just like skyrocket, and then after like a few seconds with him of like some hardcore blunt logic, I'm like, oh, this wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Like, oh, I'm like, I guess I overreacted
again. It's like, I guess it's what I'm good for. I'm good at. Leaves the room and then does shouting and beating the wall. Yeah, he leaves. He does it in private. It's fine.
Like, well, so those are where those dents come from in the wall. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's where those are from. Yeah. Oh, well, Silky, thank you. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. Thank you for sharing your journey. And thank you for being like a really wonderful, empowered woman who's just going out there kicking butt in the world and not apologizing for it. I love it.
Yeah. I am
Keep doing it.
Don't like it. Get out.
Good. Yeah, exactly. And I think all of us are definitely big fans of it. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate all of you, and your community has been lovely. So thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. Everybody say goodbye to Silky. Make sure you're following her on all of her socials and send her lots of love and kisses. Mwah, mwah. Silky, thank you so much. We'll talk to you later.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
everything. Bye.
Bye.